Hello Justin, it's Friday, January 2nd. I figured I might as well go ahead and post a video just to kind of round out the week, so here I am. I don't actually fully know what I'm going to talk about, so my last video is pretty similar to your last video, except I'm not sitting in a car, because that would be silly. Partly because I don't have one, and mostly because I don't need to sit in a car to record, because I actually have time to record today. So here we are at the end of the project and the beginning of a new year. Happy New Year to you and to all. Now, last year has not been particularly good? Question mark? I mean, it started out okay, and it certainly wasn't one of the worst years I've been through, but I also can't say it's been one of the best. One thing, I was just really busy for that last, basically half. Well, really even more so. Justin, I don't know if you're aware of this. I feel like I might have told you at some point. I honestly don't know, but I've been going pretty much non-stop when it comes to shows since Comedy of Errors in May. Because it started with Comedy of Errors, and then it went right into Hamlet, and then I had a week off, which, when you consider the fact that I've been going from May and will continue going all the way into December, is not really all that much. And after that week, I went right into Measure for Measure, and once Measure for Measure was done, classes had started, which means that I was already in the midst of Treehouse Troupe. And 1776 was thrown somewhere in there, not to mention the fact that I was assistant director for Charlotte's Web, and I also had to step in for a part in Charlotte's Web, so I've just been really busy. That and the whole other personal things that happened pretty much that last month. It's just not a very good ending, especially considering the fact that the last part of the year I spent sick. So, yeah. So, you know, here's to hoping that next year at least ends better and also doesn't drive me quite as insane. Now, Justin, as I record this, I actually don't know if it's true that as I record this is happening, but at some point today, you are going back to Minnesota. It's actually kind of interesting to me that the last part of this project, actually a majority of this project, was happening while we were in the same town together. But you are heading back there today, and as far as I know, at least in this area, we're not going to be getting any precipitation. It's just really cold. And it's interesting, because this is the second year in a row where Ohio decided not to let us have snow until after winter break. See, here's the thing. I'm okay with snow. I actually kind of like snow, but I would particularly like snow in the period of time when Jeb is going to be here, because then we can go sledding. Now, this year it wasn't quite as bad. I know that last year what ended up happening was that there was a lot of snow leading up to the week of when everyone was going to be here, and then it all melted, and then never came back until everyone had already left. So, at least this one wasn't that bad, but I still really would have liked to have some snow. Now, mind you, this particular break we didn't have a lot of time together anyway. Ben and I had quite some time, but Emily was only here for a little bit, and then of course we all got sick, so fun times. But after that bit of rambling, I can honestly say that I don't have a lot else to talk about. As I said in your video yesterday, this project is going to continue, but we are going to be taking this month off just to kind of, as you put it, recharge. I'm also going to go back to making videos on this channel, not connected to Friendship 2.0. So what I'm going to be doing next week at some point is posting a video just explaining what's going to be happening on this channel in the year coming. And when that happens, I will be back to being the character of myself as opposed to the actual version of myself. It's complicated, but it is what it is. Basically, the character of Jeffrey on my channel when I'm not doing some outside project, as this month has been, is just a really grumpy and cynical version of myself. But worry not, because Singing Guy will also be around, and he's actually more like me than Jeffrey is. Yeah, my channel's weird. But I'll also be posting a video at the end of this month, as will Justin, to let all of you know what the new channel is, if you want to continue watching us talk to each other. And it will be less than 5 days a week, because Yeah, I don't want to imagine trying to post a video every weekday, especially since I want to continue making videos on my channel. And speaking of videos on my channel, before I sign off completely, I do want to mention that I don't know exactly when this particular storyline is going to be making its debut. As it stands at the moment, I have 2 videos edited, which of course you already knew, and of course we have all the footage of our video shoot, and it's all on my computer at the moment. But I still need to film the rest of it, and there's actually quite a bit left to film, not to mention the fact that I do want to start making other videos on the channel, so I don't know exactly when that's going to start. I'm hoping that it will be able to start soon. Yeah, that'll be happening at some point. So Justin, Happy New Year's, safe travel, and I will see you in February.